Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everybody, my name is Khairani Zahra. I am a student at Unpam University English Literature Department. I want to present about a movie named Jurassic World Rebirth 2025. It is the movie made by the director Gareth Edwards. The story is about a female mercenary named Zona Bennett that is hired to lead a group of people to a dangerous mission to collect three types of dinosaurs DNA. Now scientists believe that this DNA can be used to treat a heart problem that can prolong the human life. However, during the mission, Zona and her team encountered many difficulties. I want to introduce you to my two favorite characters, that is Zona Bennett and Dr. Henry Loomis. At the beginning of the movie, Zona is mainly focused on completing her missions. She wants to collect the dinosaur's DNA because it is her assignment, and as a mercenary, she will get payment for the job. However, after witnessing the terrible consequence of unethical genetic experiments, her priorities began to change. She realized that protecting human life is more important than completing the mission. Now, the second character is about Dr. Henry Loomis. Henry is a paleontologist who is very passionate about dinosaurs. Unlike Martin Krebs, he believes that scientific discoveries should always be shared together to help society. Throughout the journey, Henry depends on Zora's leadership and survival skill, with Zona depends on Harry's scientific knowledge. As they face as they both face many dangers with their teammate, they realize that they can depend on each other very much. Their teamwork teaches us that successful leadership requires cooperation between different areas. For example, Zona is very exceptional in her combat ability and flexibility, and Dr. Loomis is very knowledgeable. Now, there are many sites where we can appreciate this movie. For example, there is cultural diversity portrayed in this movie. For example, Zona Bennett is a covert operation expert. Dr. Henry Loomis is a paleontologist. Martin Krebs is a pharmaceutical executive. The Delgado family represents ordinary civilians, while Leclerc is a French-speaking member of the team. Uh, each each character has its own variety, and each character has contributes different knowledge and experience. Although they have different opinions and backgrounds, they learn to cooperate in order to survive. The movie also begins in Suriname, where Zora recruits Duncan Kincaid and his crew before traveling to the fictional island called Ile Saint Hubert. This international setting shows that global challenge cannot be solved by one country alone. Instead, cooperation between people from different nations is still necessary. I think it reflects real life situation because scientific research, environmental protection, and healthcare often requires the international collaboration. There are several issues that I found in this movie. For example, the first issue is about corporate greed. One of the major social issues present in the movie is about the conflict between the corporate profit and public welfare. Martin Krebs financed the mission because his pharmaceutical company wants to use the dinosaur DNA to produce a highly profitable heart medicines. Although the medicine has the potential to save many lives, the company is more interested in making money than ensuring that everyone could access to it. This situation reflects real-world ethical issues forced by pharmaceutical companies. According, according to Van Koppen and colleagues in 2021, pharmaceutical companies have two important responsibilities. That is, first, they need to develop healthcare products. Second, they also need to make profits to continue operating. However, the researchers argue that companies should not focus only on shareholders. They should also consider the patients and the society. Medical research should always follow the ethical principles. In the movie, Zona Bennett and Dr. Henry Loomis demonstrate this ethical responsibility. Instead of allowing one company to monopolize all the discovery, they choose to share its benefit to the public. The second issue that I found in this movie is about genetic engineering. Another important issue in the movie is the ethical use of genetic engineering. On on Isle St. Hubert, the team discovers an abandoned factory, an abandoned laboratory. Scientists had scientists had conduct has conducted dangerous genetic experiments that created mutated dinosaurs. These creatures become extremely dangerous to both the humans and the environment. The movie shows that scientific progress can become harmful when ethics are ignored. This idea is supported by Cops and College in 2017. According to their research, gene editing technology creates an important ethical challenge. Scientific ambitions, business interests, and financial goals can sometimes conflict with society's needs. Therefore, genetic research should always include clear regulations, transparency, and public accountability. The failed experiments shown in the movie serve as a warning. For example, you can see the Distortus Rex that is very ugly. They have two pairs of hands, one little and one big. The failed experiment shows in the movie serve as a warning, and scientific innovation is powerful, but it must always come with responsibility. In my opinion, Jurassic World Rebirth is more than just an action movie about dinosaurs. It has its fun, it has its tensions. It combines exciting adventures with meaningful message about science, ethics, leadership, and also responsibility. I especially like Zona Bennett because she changed throughout the stories. At the beginning, when she only cares about the payment that she may make as a mercenary, she begins by focusing on her missions, but later chooses to protect the humanity. Her decision demonstrates courage, integrity, and moral responsibility. I also appreciate how the movie encouraged teamwork between people from different cultures and professions. Today's global challenge, including healthcare, environment protection, and scientific research, require international cooperation. Finally, the movie reminds us that technology itself is not dangerous. The real issue is how people choose to use it. Science will always improve human life while respecting ethical values. The conclusion that I reach is the Jurassic World Rebirth is much more than an entertaining science fiction film. It explores leadership, teamwork, cultural diversity, ethics, and many others. Throughout the experience of Zona Bennett herself and Dr. Henry Loomis, the movie teaches us about that courage and moral values are essential while making difficult decisions. It also warns us about the dangers of corporate greed and irresponsible scientific experimentation. The message that is conveyed to us is very clear. The scientific discoveries should benefit all people, not only private companies, and technological progress should always be guided by ethics and responsibility. I think that's all for my presentation. Thank you for your attention. I hope this video will help you to understand the important themes that is presented in the Jurassic World Rebirth. Thank you very much.